I couldn't wait till we got to this episode because, yes, the pig in me is going to come out. It's episode 69 of Cocktail Hour. I'm Andy.
And I'm Rev.
Yeah, I'm feeling like a little piggy today. Episode 69. And the interesting part is, it's our GCLS recap show.
Woohoo!
I know, woohoo! And I'm having a little more of my wine with a little chocolate infusion. What are you having over there, Rev?
I'm having sex with Jennifer.
Oh, how nice! And you're so quiet.
I didn't have a single Jennifer during GCLS.
What?
I know.
Oh my God! No, you didn't.
I know. I talked to people about having them, and other people had them. Lots of other people had them, but I didn't. I think I just stuck to beer while I was there.
Wow! Was it the Corona Light with a lime, or a Corona with a lime?
Corona, and I'm not big on the lime, but yeah, I did have some lime, but and Blue Moon, but they didn't have any orange when I went back for more Blue Moon. So
damn it!
I know how rude they're going to. Well, you can use orange juice. It's not the same.
No, it's not. It really isn't. Well,
I came home and I had two.
I bet you did. I'm shocked you didn't have any. I actually indoctrinated Nancy Jean Tubbs and Georgia Beers.
I heard about that. Did Georgia Beers put that in her Roundup blog about you introducing her to Jennifer and Nancy Jean proceeding to drink her under the table?
It was pretty awesome, actually. It was funny because Georgia was sipping fairly consistently, and she was probably about a little less than a quarter of the way down her drink, and I think Nancy only taken a sip. And I looked at George's drink, and I looked at Nancy's drink, and I went, Nance. I'm like, what the hell, dude? Are you drinking? And then the next thing you know, I hear pop because the glass stood down on the bar, and she was gone. I'm like, what the hell? And
you can't challenge her like that.
Oh my God! And George is like, holy shit! I think those words came out of her mouth, but I wouldn't guarantee it. But I think we were all so stunned. I think she said, holy shit.
She says naughty things.
She does from time to time, yeah.
She's a naughty girl.
That was so good. But I haven't read her recap blog yet, so
yeah,
I will have to do that.
I think you might have been napping when she did that.
Aha! Well, I'm all refreshed from my nap today, so we're good.
Excellent.
Yeah. So, hello. I heard that when Rev talks, people listen, because apparently, the minute you posted that we needed callers to send us their precious GCLS moments, it's like the switchboard lit up.
It did a little bit, but I had to beg and plead a little because everybody wants to feel like they're really needed. And,
that's true. Yeah.
I hate to have an idea and have it not happen. And this idea really needed the listeners, and you guys really came through. So thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yay! And I got to give a little shout out to B.L. Miller, who, upon hearing that I was not well when we were supposed to record this on Wednesday, she sent a little voice love note at telling me that she hoped I feel better. So thank you, BL. I do feel better, and that was very nice. That helped lift my spirits, so thank you.
That was very nice. Allison was also concerned, but apparently not concerned enough to send you a personal message. She did, however, send in some of her favorite memories, which BL did not. So I really, it just balances it. They're fine. They balanced each other out.
That's good.
Yeah.
So before we get on to the callers, which there's lots of them, do you have a breakout moment for the con that you'd like to talk about, or you want to just go to the calls, or what?
I think that there were a lot of really awesome things that happened for me at the con this year. I got to see you again, which was awesome. Yay. And it always feels so natural. We talked about that. It feels like, oh, hey, how you doing?
Yeah, right. We spend so much time together on Skype.
Yeah, we do. I mean, we talk all the time.
Yeah, we do. If it's not email, if it's not Skype, it's text messaging.
It's text message or just pick up the phone or whatever.
Yeah.
But I got to meet Nikki for the first time. Mm-hmm. Seeing Bev again was awesome because, the last con, I just kind of said hi and introduced, we got introduced, and then that was it. And throughout the year, we've gotten to know her better and do things with her and really get to be friends. So it was wonderful to be able to spend time with her.
Yeah.
And it was especially fantastic because she laughed and smiled the entire time.
She did, didn't she?
And yeah, it was just awesome to see. And she swore several times.
Yes, she did, but we had to really coax her because that's not her natural vocabulary.
No, she did say bitches a few times,
she did. That was awesome. But you notice when she says it, she kind of makes that word a little quieter in the sentence. You notice that? That was awesome.
Yeah. Whatever, you bitches.
Yeah, she's like, all right, own it, bitches. It's like, it was really quiet. And she'd look around a little bit, make sure she wasn't, people weren't around over here.
And she blamed the entire thing on the little dinosaur or the little dragon that Nikki knitted for her, Penelope.
Yeah, it was so cute.
Yeah, so that was awesome. Having everybody in our suite. Yes, we got the suite.
Yes, you little devil, you got the suite.
Having everybody in the suite to have barbecue and do the book hangout, that was great.
Yeah. And we had our first big official cocktail hour meeting, which was awesomely cool.
It was like an actual official business meeting.
Yeah, I almost wanted to take minutes.
I kind of did. I had some takeaways.
That's awesome.
And I met so many wonderful new people.
Yeah.
Beth Burnett really stands out. Sandra Moran really stands out. There's so many wonderful people. And I know I'm missing loads and loads of them, but it was just, everything just felt so natural, and it felt so good to be there with everyone.
Yep.
Just a big happy family, and getting to one of my other really happy moments was meeting Georgia Beer's wife Bonnie in the bar and joking around with her and coming up with ways that we can exploit Georgia to make lots of money.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then, of course, Bonnie dropping that pretzel down the front of Georgia's dress.
Is that when you win the deep sea diver thing?
I was cleavage diving.
Uh-huh.
But, the thing that doesn't get talked about when all those pictures are floating around is that George's wife came over to my table, took the pretzel from my table, and made me, twisted my arm.
Uh-huh.
And maybe she didn't twist my arm, but she had me come over, she put the pretzel down George's front, and both of them encouraged me to put my face in there and get that pretzel out.
That was very nice. I'm a little jealous, I gotta say.
I think there were a lot of people that were a little jealous. I know my friend Lisa, who squealed I hate to say like a little girl now because of Colette's last, her last call.
Right.
I've really been watching myself, but my big butch friend Lisa, it's Georgia Beers.
No, it was too funny. That was awesome.
I think she wanted to touch my face at breakfast.
Oh, my God. Well, I'm going to bring it up in Portland. I'm going to say, wait a minute, how come Rev got to cleavage dive and I didn't?
Well, I got it like that. But next year, TJ is going to be the one to get the pretzel out of Bonnie's top.
Oh, that'll work too.
We figured that was fair.
Yeah, sounds fair to me.
Yeah. What about you?
Oh, I had a lot of great moments, and it's like every time I go to GCLS, it's like a giant family reunion. And it's true. You're going to see family you love to see, family you're not wild about, and family you wish you didn't see. And that's how it always is with the GCLS. I saw folks that didn't attend last year that were here this year. I actually got a flyby hello from Linda Christ, which, as far as I know, she's never been at any con that I've been at.
I've seen pictures of her. I've seen several pictures of her.
Yeah, I've seen pictures of her, but I actually got to do a flyby because she's always busy doing something. So
she was on our show, listeners. So if you're a fan,
go back
and listen to that show.
Absolutely. But it was just kind of interesting to be able to say hello for a few minutes, and then off she went to somebody else. She's like a little belle of the ball, that Linda Christ. So that was really cool, and I got to see Andy Marquette, and there was this whole little kerfuffle about there were people that were coming up to me with author cards thinking I was Andy Marquette, and I'm like, no, we're completely different people. Let me introduce you to Andy. Come with me. So I had to take him over to Andy Marquette, and that was kind of fun, and they just so much fun. The karaoke normally is okay. This year it was a little bit better than okay, only because Nikki was singing Sir Mix-a-Lot's Big Butt song.
That's right, and that was a great moment.
Oh my God, that was so. And listeners, there is a video.
I'll embed it.
Okay, there is a video where Sherry actually recorded it, and I made a little guest appearance in that one, and I wasn't waggling my butt or nothing. I'm a backup singer, but I did a little something for the cause, so. Just stay tuned.
You had a brief cameo.
But yeah, it was really fun. I got some free books, and
I didn't get any free books this year.
Yeah,
Last year I did. I didn't get any.
I got about 4, I think.
What'd you get?
Well, I know The Chosen is one of them. They just
What's that by?
Verda Foster. Is it Verda Foster?
Okay.
I remember reading it. It was a piece of fan fiction that I read a few years ago that got flipped into a book. Let me see. And Nancy Jean got something off of that little what was it? That little stand about a local.
Yeah, the Jewel Book Club.
Yeah,
I did get a free book. That's right. I got Hannah free.
Yeah. Oh, I got that one too. But no, they were like 2 sex books.
Oh, I was standing there when she got those.
Yeah, and so she gave them to me, or she said, "Who wants them?" Everybody else looked like, "Ew." So I got them.
And I'll take them.
Give me them. I'll take them. I might learn some new shit. I doubt it, but I might learn some new shit anyway. So, so it was really cool. We got to talk to a few authors and give out our new swanky business cards.
Man, that was fantastic. That was really cool. Oh, hi, I'm Rev from the Cocktail Hour. We'd love to have you on. Here, have my card.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. That
was awesome.
Yeah. I got to see Emily Reed again. She didn't go last year. She got to go this year. So I not only got to see her, and she's visually a feast for the eyes.
I think I missed her.
What? Oh, no, she's too cute. You didn't miss her. But she's also the owner of Blue Feather. And we sat and talked probably for about an hour before dinner on Friday. So I like Emily. She's awesome. She's smart. She's funny, and she's cute as hell.
You talked about her to me after the Orlando Con.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh, I did want to say one more thing. Something that was really cool for me this year is that our best friends from home were able to go and go to their very first con, which is my friend Lisa, who has the thing for Georgia Beers, and her lovely wife Stephanie. And it was really cool to have those two aspects of my life merge.
Yeah.
I've never had that before. That was really, really cool to have my best friends from home meet all of the people that means so much to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I imagine.
Okay, you go ahead.
I got Stephanie's a kick. I mean, I love both of them. They're both a hoot.
Yeah.
But that's Stephanie. She's just way vocal. She's hilarious.
Yeah. Lisa's really kind of laid back and
I like
quiet.
Lisa. Yeah, she's pretty awesome. She liked my pictures on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to say, it was a whole lot of fun to be able to meet Nancy Jean for the first time, because we'd done Skyping over the last year and talked on Facebook. So that was really fun to meet her, too.
Yeah, that's right. I forget that this is the first time I'm actually meeting some of these people, because I talk to them all the time.
Yep. And it was really good seeing Nikki again. I think this is the third time I've seen Nikki. Yeah. But she's
and Megan.
Oh, and Megan's old hat.
Yeah,
Megan,
whatever.
Megan and I and Michelle Brower and Renee McKenzie were all conversions in 2009 when we all met at the same time.
And this was the first time I got to meet Renee McKenzie, which was really nice.
She's a sweetheart.
She is. Oh, and I got a kiss from Rachel Spangler.
Aw, Rachel's
sweet.
As
soon as I walked in, she ran over and gave me a kiss.
Oh, I didn't get one of those. What the hell?
She said that she owed me a kiss because of some drama that that was going on with her and some really mean, horrible reviewer, and I just contacted her offline.
Oh, that was nice.
We just chatted a little bit, and she wanted to give me a kiss. I was like, I'm not much for touching. She says, "Oh, I'm giving you a kiss, damn it."
Yeah, she
did. So, and one of my other highlights is I got to hang out with Jackson.
Isn't he cute? Oh, he's so cute.
Yeah. He redid the screensaver on my phone, which is a live wallpaper with fish and stuff, a little koi pond, while Rachel used my microwave in my super sweet to make mac and cheese. So that was also really cool.
That was nice. Really cool. That was nice of you to help them out.
Well, I was missing my kid, so I got to do a little proxy with
that was
Jackson.
Nice. Now my conundrum is going to come from: do I want to go to Provincetown for Women's Week in October?
No, you want to go to Palm Springs instead.
Oh, I wish I could, but my vacation's locked. So either I go. Ooh, sorry.
Oh,
sorry.
Hello.
That was my snooze, but I have my volume off. So I don't know what the hell happened with that. But
wake up, Andy! It's almost time to record.
So it's either go to P-Town and see probably 3/4 of people I've already seen, or have a staycation.
You should have a staycation. You need a break.
Yeah, no kidding. I feel like I'm always doing something.
Yeah. No, you need a break.
I might. But I'll miss. The thing that I really am sad about is that Susan and her lovely wife Carrie weren't at GCLS this year, and it was kind of ironic because I don't think Susan's ever missed a con before, and this one she missed, and this was the first year she won an award.
And what a fantastic book! I'm having a brain spasm.
Oh, I hate that. Almost Heaven?
Good. Yeah, Almost Heaven. I was so happy when that won.
Oh, me too. That was a fantastic book. Yeah, that was.
Oh, really you brought up a really interesting point.
Tampons?
While we were at the awards ceremony.
Oh, okay.
About how many of the winners have been guests on our show.
Oh, yeah.
And certainly, it's only a coincidence.
No, only a coincidence, yeah. Well, if they weren't on the show, we reviewed the book.
That's right. So, I don't know.
There could be a big coincidence. So, listeners and authors out there that are listening on the fly, just a little heads up. Just saying.
Come on the show. You might win an award.
That's right. And speaking of winning an award, I bid again with a little bit of competition, mind you. I bid on Melissa Braden again in the author auction. And I won her, and it's a little bit of a story because my compatriot and sometimes lurker Adrian was also bidding on Melissa, and she told me later that she wanted to make sure that Melissa got to the 500 mark. And at one point, I when I was bidding, I realized he was bidding against me. I turned around, and when Adrian went 500, I did this I don't know, hand gesture like, "Oh, she's all yours." Because I'm thinking, okay, when is this going to stop? I figured I'll put a stop to it now. And then come to find out that she says, no, that's what I wanted, but you can have her anyway. And I'm like, oh, that was very nice. So we came to.
I have to say, I kind of felt bad for Melissa just being tossed about like that.
I know, right? Like she's a Cheeto in a bag.
I know, just a piece of meat. No, I bought her for you. Well, you can have her.
Yeah, Adrian and I came to an understanding, so trust me, she didn't stand alone on that money exchange. But it was really cool. And I kind of have to wonder, because the last time I bid on Melissa without any stiff competition, she won both categories she was in. This time she only won one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, should we blame Adrian?
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm blaming Adrian. Adrian, you listening?
Adrian.
I'm blaming you, sister. You put the kibosh on the luck.
Oh, poor Adrian. Being bad luck and all. But Adrian did give me and TJ and Lisa and Stephanie a ride back from Sue Ellen's, but not before we ended up wandering around in some man Studley underwear store.
Oh wow!
I can't remember what it was called, but I saw Shane coming out of it too. So we went in there and took some pictures and.
Oh, that's too
funny. It made me wish that I was a dude for they have such cute underwear.
I know, don't they?
I know.
We get grandma, Lacey,
Bastards.
or children's. That's what we get.
I know. So, but I have to tip my hat to Adrian. She was as always awesome and gracious and generous and just wonderful to spend some time with. So.
Absolutely. She took us all to dinner at a Mexican joint. I think it was the first night we were there. Absolutely fantastic food. She drove me and Megan to the airport. And Nancy Jean was in the car too. I don't think she's leaving that day. I think she went for the ride.
Nancy Jean's been cruising around.
No shit. As a matter of fact, Adrian drove us by Dealey Plaza so we could see the grassy knoll and the Texas School Depository before we went back to the airport. So it was awesome. Adrian's the bomb.
Yeah, all in all, it really was. Last year was my first year, and we only went so we got there Saturday afternoon and left Sunday, early afternoon.
Oh yeah, that was.
My voice is still a little rough from all the talking. I did more talking, I think, in the 4 days that we were there than I have in the last 4 months. I mean, seriously, I could not talk hardly at all after Friday night.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, but it was so awesome, and I was just so charged up for the whole thing. I had to take some breaks, but I mean, it was really difficult for me to take some breaks because there were just so many people that I was having a great time talking with and spending time with. And after looking at some of the pictures of you and me together, I can see us planning shit.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. We're always plotting.
We are always plotting, and everyone who's around us should know that because you may become part of the plot.
That's right.
Let's play some calls. Let's play some calls. Otherwise, we're not going to get through them all.
Oh my God, that's right. There's so many. All right, let's hear from Beth Burnett first.
Okay, she has 2.
Well, the first one.
All right.
I think.
It doesn't matter.
All right. Well, here we go. Maybe not. Wait.
Hi, Beth. This is Beth Burnett from Sapphire Books Publishing, and I'm calling about our memorable GCLS moments. I had many, many memorable moments, of course, one of which was meeting your sexy self. But I have to say that my very favorite memorable moment from the GCLS conference this year was breaking my glasses on Liz McMullen's breast. Thank you. I hope you have a wonderful day.
I'm really not sure what the story is.
I don't even know if I want to know. That's hilarious.
What it has made me want to do is really pump up my workouts because I want her to break her glasses on my breasts next year.
That's awesome. Oh my God, that's hilarious.
And what a great call to start out on.
Oh, right?
Yeah.
And just
really, what do you say after that?
Right? I mean, how do you top that one? All right, let's go to Cass.
Hey, it's us again from the con. Woo! And with us is that fantastic podcaster, Cass, from Xena and Ubers, and she's doing some kind of jerking hand motion. I don't know what that's about. How you liking the con, sister?
Yeah.
What the hell is it? What the hell is it with these con attendees?
Everybody just got done with lunch, so I think there's some lethargy happening.
Yeah, but she already did the farting and picking.
That's true, and the wanking.
And the wanking.
That took a lot out of me. I almost broke a wrist there. Go easy on me.
Do you have delicate wrists?
I'm not delicate, precious.
Oh, very nice.
I'm far from delicate. We're not going to go into that. This is a PG show.
Is it?
Oh, fuck off then. No, I'm not.
All right, well, thank you for your time.
Not a problem.
That was fun.
Hi, Beth.
Oh, wait, sorry, wait. Oh my God. What the hell happened? Oh my God, this iTunes has a brain of its own, seriously.
Oh, it's just Beth. She just wants to be...
It draws the crowd in there again.
Just wants to be there. That was something else that was a lot of fun, is meeting Cass in person.
Yep.
And her crazy, insane Aussie wife, Julie.
Yeah, she was awesome, though.
They were a lot of fun. They were a lot of fun.
Yeah. They were.
I was sad that they weren't able to stay for Saturday night, but they had to head out and see Cass's family.
Yeah, so they flew to. They're actually still in Orlando right now.
No, I think they just left. I saw a post on, I think it was either Facebook or Google Plus just before we started recording about that she was upset and crying because she had to leave her family for them, and it will be another 2 years before she's able to see them. So I think they're heading out tonight.
Well, they're still there now.
Hmm?
If they're still there now, if they haven't head out yet.
No, well, she was already bawling and crying, getting ready to get on the plane. So,
oh my
but anyway,
God.
they were there. You didn't get to see them before. You didn't get a chance to see her, huh?
No, not when she's in Florida. No, because I have this fantastic job that just eats my time up.
Oh, I know you love your job.
I know, I love it with a passion. If I was, trust fund baby and didn't have to work, I'd still go in there because I love it so much.
Oh
my God! Right? Yeah, it's probably that big beaver.
They have invited us to go to Australia, so if we can come up with airfare, we've got a place to stay and tour guides. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, keep it in mind.
Yeah.
Well, might have to
who's next?
Might have to do a fundraising push. No, just kidding.
We could do that, listeners. Send your host to Australia for a nice vacation.
To the land down under.
Oh, before I forget, hey. You still have 10 days from today, so really like 9 days, to get your bearded clam challenges in.
Oh, I was going to do that at the end of the show. Beat me to it.
Oh, but it just hit me, so never mind. Carry on.
Carry on. All right, here's Irish Eyes. We did another little quick interview with her, I believe. Mm-hmm. Here we go.
We're here at the GCLS Con in hot-ass Dallas, Texas. And our first willing victim is Irish Eyes. Y'all know her. How you doing? How you enjoying the con?
I'm enjoying it very much. Thank you.
She's so verbose, really.
I am.
Oh, my God.
Excellent. So you're here representing Affinity this year, right?
Yes, I are. Yes, I am. Yeah, what you said. Representing Affinity.
Excellent.
Ebooks.
Excellent. All right then. Okay, and then we also have Adrian Black here, and somebody
Nobody
who's
else.
shaking her head. No, I'm not actually here. No.
Hello, Adrian. Howdy. See, she's all about that Texas spirit. Say it again.
Howdy.
I like that. Yeah.
All right, we'll bring you more later.
That was
It
fun.
was hot out there. I was ready to go.
Well, you heard what Nikki said, right? When we were talking about how hot it was in Texas, she said it was hot as Satan's scrotum.
Yes. Nikki knows how to turn a phrase.
No, doesn't she? No kidding. That woman's quick-witted.
She came away from the con with some groupies.
Did she really?
She did, and Nikki, for those of you who haven't listened to Flicks and Swizzle Sticks, and haven't met her through Facebook, or if you weren't at the con, I guarantee you know who Nikki is. She also gave Claire Ashton's acceptance speech for After Mrs. Hamilton, which was so good.
It was.
But Nikki is she is a very powerful personality, and she's funny and personable and very nice. And when she went up and did Baby Got Back, first of all, she was really nervous to go, which you would never guess from seeing the video. But I guarantee you that folks at GCLS know the name Nikki Smalls.
That's right. They sure shit do.
That's right.
She's a tour de force.
She is. Yes, very much so.
All right, so we ready? We have to play a little Bonnie next. Is this Bonnie as in George's wife?
It is. Yes.
Oh yay! Okay.
You had already gone to bed. This was shortly before I did the face dive into
the face bob. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
All right, go. Hi, we're here with the wonderful Georgia Beers. Hello, and her lovely and talented wife Bonnie. Hi. And I just wanted to say thank you for a fantastic keynote speech and for your cameo in the video, which was fantastic. So that's all I wanted to say. Cocktail lounge. Cocktail hour. Bearded clown. Yeah. Sprinkling of freckles. Woo! That's good. Thank you very much.
That was awesome.
Did you catch the sprinkling of freckles?
Yeah, I heard that one.
Yeah,
I presume that was cleavage remark.
Did you? And that horrible noise, but not the sound of the dance going on around us, but that horrible.
Yeah, what was that?
That was a Adrian's ringtone. Like, I think it's Sonic Screwdriver. We were recording with Adrian's phone.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Yep. So that's what that was.
I got you.
Yeah.
All right, let's go on to Mercedes.
Excellent.
No, I'm just kidding. All right. We're still here at the 2013 GCLS Con, and we have the divine Miss M here, Mercedes. And I just wanted to say that it's been an honor to meet you this year, and that I hope that you continue to kick my ass at Words with Friends.
Kick her ass,
Well,
right.
you know,
right.
it's
Right. I start out kicking her ass, and then she gets killer words, and next thing you know, I'm fighting for my life.
I believe you said it best when you said, I do like to come up from behind.
Yes.
Yes, I am an ass woman.
I do believe we had that conversation.
I did, yes, we did. I did.
I'd forgotten about that. Yes.
All right, well, thank you very much for spending a couple seconds with us.
My pleasure. It's a pleasure to meet the voices behind the radio. Meet the voices and see the faces.
Yeah.
I was a radio person, so it's very interesting always to meet people that you hear their voice, and sometimes they match up, sometimes they don't, sometimes they surprise you. You've been a pleasant surprise.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Damn it.
Damn it!
The next one keeps trying to play, or the one before it.
I know iTunes sucks. Oh, we have an echo. Oh, nope, it's okay now.
Okay, yeah, it's gone.
It was really nice to meet Mercedes too. I mean, she's like, she's an icon.
Yeah, she's awesome.
And I mean, she's a GCLS board member. I see her all over the place. She's very, very well respected, and she's an icon.
Yeah,
and
she's
to
awesome.
be able to meet her and in person and speak with her just a little bit and get a hug or two, that was really nice.
Yeah, she's very cool.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to Isabella. I remember this one.
Well, here we are again, sports fans. We are with Isabella Author, and this chick is tall. I swear to God. You see the little cloud formations above her head? Honest to God, she's
I like my eye level.
Oh, yeah, eye level's good, people. Eye level is good. Hey, how you enjoying the con so far?
It's been awesome so far.
Oh, so what trouble have you gotten into?
I'm trying to stay out of trouble. I made my wife a deal, no touching, no jail, and behaving myself.
Where's the fun in that?
I know.
You've got a really nice table set up.
Oh, thank you. It's all good.
I haven't gotten my bag yet,
Come
so
get
I'm
your swag.
I'm gonna get my swag.
Come get your swag, because we have lots of swag. So come
Love
on,
swag.
I love swag too.
We'll get you some cocktail hour swag.
Okay, while they swag it out, I hope you've enjoyed this little bit of the interview. Say goodbye.
Bye.
Well,
That was awesome.
Why you swag it out? That was very nice. She's tall.
She is, seriously. What is she, 6'5"?
No.
That woman is tall.
I don't know. We'll have to find out how tall she is. But I know because somebody posted that wanting to know how tall we were. I mean, you're like the same size as me. I'm 5'5", almost 5'5".
Oh, okay. I'm
What do you-
5'5.5".
No.
I'm a tiny bit taller, but because I don't have good
Yeah.
posture, you probably think I'm...
Yeah, because I tower over you. So.
I don't have that
And
bad posture,
seriously,
goddammit.
we
Come
were
on
at
now.
boob level.
Oh, for crying out loud. Come on now. That ain't that bad.
Well, no. I meant my eyes.
No, okay. Let's go on to Rachel Spangler, shall we?
All right.
All right.
Hey, Rev and Andy, this is Rachel Spangler calling. I just wanted to let everyone know what a completely awesome time I had at the GCLS conference last weekend. There are so many memories that it's really, really hard to choose. I mean, I think the best thing about this conference is getting to see all the wonderful people there, making those relationships, building those friendships. I think one of the moments that really stands out for me, two of them actually, were the two speeches, one by Carson Tate and one by Georgia Beers. I thought they both did a really great job of working in craft and some larger issues into their speech. But if we're going to be completely honest, the fun happens in the hallways, in the elevators, in the spaces where everybody gets a little crazy together. So I have to say, Nikki Smalls rocking the I Like Big Butts was a real highlight for me. Also, a great misunderstanding with Sherry the Rev. involving Melissa Braden in the elevator after that karaoke event. That's something that's going to make me chuckle for a long time. So, yeah, Melissa is a massive douche. That's all I have to say about that. Sure, you can explain or not. Peace out, Rach.
That's awesome. What happened in the elevator?
Well, so we were heading down after karaoke, and Melissa and Rachel were kind of in the middle of a conversation. I jumped on the elevator, and I heard Rachel say something about, getting women pregnant and then walking out on them. Melissa's such a douche, and I look over at Melissa Braden. I'm like, what? And she's like, oh no, a different Melissa. I'm like, okay, because I was really concerned because I was fairly certain you were married, and if you were walking around getting women pregnant and then leaving them, I'm not really sure what's happening anymore. So, but it was, yes. She's like, yeah, it was pretty funny, but yeah. So
That's
there you go.
too damn funny.
But, Rachel's right. I didn't go to a single panel. I think the only official things that I went to the author auction, and I went to the keynote speech, George's keynote speech, and then I went to the awards ceremony. Other than that, I don't think I went to any like official GCLS events, and I had the time of my life.
Yep, I always do. I only went to J.M. Redmond's panel first thing on Thursday morning, and I think that was the only one I went to the entire con. Yeah, and that was actually very interesting. Her panel.
I think that a few of them probably would have been really interesting to me. Yeah. And it wasn't that I had anything against the panels or the authors or the moderators or anything like that. It was, there's such a limited amount of time.
Yeah.
And I want to go and spend time with my friends.
Yep.
And spend time with my wife, and I'd never been to Texas before, so we kind of walked around a little bit, and it was a mini vacation for me, and I think it's like that for a lot of folks.
I think it is too.
Yeah, so next year, and even for the LCLC, the Left Coast Lesbian Conference that's coming up in October in Palm Springs, if you don't think that just because you're not an author or you're not interested in necessarily going to the panels, that you're not going to have a good time or get something out of it.
Absolutely.
I know for the LCLC, they have like classes and panels and stuff like that in the morning, but then they also have a load of readings in the afternoon and just get-togethers and stuff like that. And GCLS is like that too,
Yeah.
So don't rule this stuff out. It really, the whole thing really, whether it's marketed this way or if it's supposed to be this way or not, it's really all about camaraderie and community and coming together and meeting each other and spending time together in this big, huge gay thing.
Yeah.
And this year there were volleyball championships going on, so there are all these teenage girls running around with their protective parents.
Oh my God.
And I think there were some cheerleader things going on. Yeah, it was interesting.
It was interesting, yeah, it really was.
It was interesting, yes. All right, well, we got more calls.
Yep, we got Ona is next.
I'm calling with a special moment from GCLS for the wrap-up show, possibly. My name is Ona. I was a con virgin and a painfully shy one at that. And I learned that if I went to breakfast early and took the 6-person table right by the buffet, during the 2 hours, I could run through 3 entire shifts of women sitting at my table, telling me their names and stories and laughing and talking and sharing. And that was just a great way for a con virgin to get to know people and get started in the family of GCLS. And I wanted to share that. Thank you. Goodbye. Bye.
That's pretty awesome.
That is awesome. And we actually had dinner with Ona. The night we had dinner with, Well, when you were there, it was all of us with Cass and Julie
Yep.
and Lisa and Steph and the Cocktail Hour crew, and they were sitting all at the other end of the table.
Yep.
And that is, I mean, she really does sum it up. I mean, it really is. It is the GCLS family. It's not even necessarily GCLS. It's just the lesbian community family.
Yep. Yep. I agree. All right, let's hear Yvonne's side now.
Hi guys, this is Yvonne Height, and I wanted to call in about my favorite moments at the GCLS 2013. I want to say this is the first time I'd ever been to anything like that, and Sandy and I were so anxious to get there, and we loved the fact that we were in an entire auditorium full of family. We felt so happy, and everybody was so nice. It was just awesome. I have to say my favorite moment was winning the award for my book sometime yesterday. I mean, how could it not? And dancing with so many awesome people. We had a blast, and I still have a perma smile attached to my face. So thank you for letting me call in. See you guys later. Bye.
I read that book. I bought it when I was at the con just before she won, and there could be something with that, too. Just saying.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And I read it, I think I read it right after I finished Ollie Volley's new double book. And it wasn't bad at all.
Yeah, Megan read it for the review site. She hasn't submitted her review yet, but she promised Yvonne while we were there that she would finally get around to it. But Yvonne, her speech made me choke up a little bit too. There were a few speeches that really made me. There were a couple that had me like weeping.
Yeah.
At the award ceremony, they kind of open up with the sisters that we lost.
Yeah, they always do.
See, I'm gonna cry again.
Oh my!
It was really moving.
It is.
And
it always is.
Yep, I looked over at Nikki, who was sitting like directly across from me, and she's wiping tears away. TJ, who's sitting next to me, is bawling and wiping tears away. I'm like, and then Chris Paynter, her speech just broke my heart too, and she had a hard time keeping it together.
That's like I'm having a moment of silence because I'm thinking back on that presentation, and right, it was very sad.
Yeah, and speaking of Chris Paynter, who won she won the Anne Bannon Award, I believe.
Yeah, I think she
for survived by her longtime companion, I think.
Yep.
She's going to be on the show with us next week.
And mind you, she had scheduled to be on the show before she won her award.
Yeah, I mean, we're just saying it could be a total coincidence, but I
don't know. No. Okay, here's from one of our favorites, NJ.
Hey, Cocktail Hour, this is Nancy Jean, and a few of my highlights at my first GCLS, is that right? Yes, GCLS conference, was meeting all y'all and knowing you're not imaginary people, and enjoying some Texas barbecue, and I would say a real highlight was meeting the lovely Bev Prescott and being introduced to her amazing biceps in person.
And she got a point. Those are pretty amazing biceps.
They are. Bev rocked the author auction in a Cocktail Hour tank top. And she was so nervous before she went up.
Yeah, I think everybody bid on her just to get rid of the nerves.
I know, she did fine. Once the bids started coming in, she was flexing fine.
Yeah, she was showing them off. It was fantastic. And since we're on that NJ goodness, let's do the NJ Overheard.
All right.
Overheard at GCLS was this. Those quiet ones always turns out... Hey, Sarah, I gotta do a video. Those quiet ones always turn out to be the real freaks.
That's true, and I was supposed to edit that, but I completely forgot. Sorry, Nancy Dean.
Well, I might be able to fix it.
All right, good.
All right, let's go to Pat.
Hi, this is Pat. I think my favorite moments was Nikki's rapping, and the second best was the film of the day in the life of a writer. with Georgia Beers.
Oh, that was
You-
awesome.
You all look like you had such a great time. Thanks for sharing the pictures. Bye.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
She rocked the hell out of that keynote speech.
She did. And, it would be nice if we could put a link to her video for our listeners
yep.
to enjoy.
Yep, I'm writing it down right now.
I've already watched it twice. I mean, since GCLS, I've watched it twice. It's so much fun. I love it.
Yeah, and anybody that hasn't watched it, definitely take a few minutes and click on the link and give it a look.
And tell your friends.
There's just so much that's funny about it. Milk, tampons, checking the sex scene. It's just,
SUV or SVU, whatever the hell it is. Yeah, no, that was awesome. Yeah,
That's
she's
very
awesome. All right, let's hear. Speaking of celebrities, let's hear from Nikki.
Hi guys, it's Nikki. Well, I obviously had a really good time at GCLS because I lost my voice. And I guess I talked a lot more than normal, which I recognize is a substantial amount of talking. But what I loved the most was finally meeting all the people that I had become friends with online. And then I got to hang out with them in the flesh and have drinks. And we hung out and we talked, and it was fantastic. And we sang karaoke, and we had fun. And also Sherry's pretzel incident was very, very interesting. But that's about it. Okay, thanks. Talk to you later. Bye.
voice sounds like crap.
Yeah, she does. She sounds very hoarse.
She said something to me today, or it was either to me or on Facebook, that she feels like like she sprained her voice. It's still a little rough.
That's so sad. I talk all the goddamn time, so it doesn't matter. I'm good.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to Lisa.
Hey, this is Lisa. I guess the experience that I enjoyed at this GCLS conference were meeting some pretty cool, people, some authors. Well, I'm not kidding. It was Georgia Beers. It was not only getting to speak to Georgia Beers, but getting blown kisses from Georgia Beers,
Oh, my God.
to actually hugging Georgia Beers, to dancing with Georgia Beers. That was it. Everything else is a fuzzy haze. I'm sorry. That was the best. The best. Besides from meeting some nice Aussie friends and Nikki and Andy and Megan, Adrian. That was pretty cool. So, that's my best experience. I'm winning $100 for getting all those questions answered and collecting all 50 cards. That was another great experience. So, but yeah, I definitely look forward to going to some future ones and drooling over other authors in the very near future. Thanks. Bye.
I knew it was going to involve Georgia Beers. I just knew it.
How could it not? Really?
That's fantastic.
Georgia Beers.
Georgia Beers. Oh, my God. You think she was the biggest celebrity going?
Well, I don't know. I had a pretty up close and personal look, and she was fine.
I see.
It was just fine.
I wonder if I can get a cheese doodle in there next year.
Ooh, I love cheese doodles.
Yeah. See there?
I don't care whose boobs you put them in. I'm going.
I'm bringing a bag of cheese doodles.
Yay!
Yay! Oh, my God. On that
Maybe
note,
we
let's...
could turn that into a new fundraising
It could
event.
be. That's right. It could be.
Like $5 a cheese doodle. Put them wherever you want. I'll go.
Yeah, instead of the kissing booth. Yeah, I'm with you.
The cocktail hour cheese doodle dive.
I love it.
$5 a doodle.
Nice.
GCLS board members, are you listening?
I think somebody's probably slapping their forehead. Don't.
We've been wanting to find a way to become more involved.
Yeah, this might be it.
That could be it.
Yep, could be.
All right.
All right, here comes Michelle.
Hey, this is Michelle Mosteller calling in with my GCLS favorite moment. The author auction was a blast, I must say, but my absolute favorite moment was my second dance with Georgia Beers. Yes, that's right, I said second. I was actually on time for it and more relaxed. Or maybe I was just drunk. Anyway, Georgia Beers in my arms for a few minutes tops all. So thanks. I had a blast. Can't wait till next year.
Nice.
Yes.
She's a cutie pie, that Michelle.
Isn't she?
Yeah, she's just cute as a butt and nice.
Very nice.
Very nice. Very approachable.
Yeah. And she was very insistent that she get her bearded clam button. You know, she's a big fan of the show.
Yep.
I mean, not as big a fan as she is of Georgia Beers.
Well, yep.
Michelle had the winning bid for Georgia, and it hit $700. And they stopped the auction for a minute and said, this is the highest bid in the history of the author auction. And then it kept going. And finally Michelle just stood up and said, $1,000.
Yeah, she did. I think everybody's jaw dropped at that moment.
Yep. And then, but so that was fantastic. And then after that, I think there were two more authors that pulled in 1,000 or more.
Yeah. She
So-
set the bar pretty high, no doubt.
Somebody looked at me about bidding on someone, and I was just like, TJ, kill me.
Yeah, she would kill you.
I mean, if it was more than $50, then really that's just an insult.
Well, then she'd probably turn to the rest of us and help her bury the body.
And you assholes would help her.
That's
too.
right. And speaking of the bearded clam, I got to say...
You'd have KT over on the side, digging the hole.
Uh-huh.
She was another one that I was really happy I got to meet. It was nice to see Heather again, but meeting KT, that was a real treat.
Yeah.
And she really fit in with the rest of the group very, very well, I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, she huh?
I want to mention this before I forget, because you know how my memory is. Bearded clam. The Italian bearded clam was a huge success.
It was. I don't have the buttons near me. Oh, yes, I do. I'm a liar. Hey, anybody that wants a bearded clam or a cocktail hour button, let me know, because I got 4 bags of these things. I got buttons
You
and
aren't the
magnets.
only
Thank
one.
you, Nancy Jean.
Yep, you aren't the... I forget, what did we decide? Oh, we named her Sophia, right?
I believe so.
The
She is
Italian bearded
Sophia.
clam, Sophia after Sophia Loren. And Susan Maher should take a bow, just saying, because, if it weren't for her and that fantastic book, The Crush, and her obsession with the paleo, we would not have... I think Nancy Jean did the... didn't she start the whole thing with the Italian bearded clam?
She did. She came up with our contrada called the I'm gonna fuck this up so bad. Vongola Barbuta.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty
and,
good.
with my buddy Aaron's famous now bearded clam image.
Right.
And the words that go along with that. What's that called? Caption. That's
Works
not
for
it.
me.
But
It works for me.
yeah, men fear us, women embrace us.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So anybody that wants a button or a magnet, go ahead and post on the comments here, and then email me your address and tell me what you want, and as I'm able to get to the post office, I will send them to you.
Nice.
I am a nice person.
You are.
I'm a nice person.
And on that note, let's go to Linda K. Silva.
Okay.
All right.
This is Linda K. Silva sharing my GCLS greatest moments. While it was incredibly fun and quite surprising, really, to win for speculative fiction for Just Killing Time, my moments were those with other human beings in it. Beth Burnett, who, by the way, is a big liar, and she's going to tell all sorts of stories. She and I just had a wonderful time hanging out, becoming friends, and just I really enjoyed my time with her. I had an incredible moment with Yvonne Helt, who shared with me that was my Echo series that really kind of prompted her to writing, and it was poignant and heartfelt and absolutely one of my favorite times. It was incredible to meet so many wonderful readers, so many wonderful, wonderful women. I'm still floating on cloud 9, not from the win, but just from the women and that energy and the intensity and
It was great. I signed books next to Georgia Beers, the lovely Georgia Beers. What a hoot. She was incredibly down to earth and hysterical, and I met her and her lovely partner. But the list goes on. How can you kind of define your moments when there were just so many incredible people there? And I am already looking forward to Portland and bringing more education, information to the master classes. So I certainly hope to see more people there next year. And thanks, Rev, for including me in the favorite GCLS moments. It was, without a doubt, the best thing I've done this year so far. So I hope everybody has a wonderful week, and keep reading. This is Linda K. Phillips signing out.
That was nice.
That was nice. Now you need to play the other Beth Burnett one.
I don't see another Beth Burnett one.
It should be like Beth Burnett 2 or something like that.
Don't see it.
It's there.
Of course it is. I just don't see it.
Hold on, let me go in.
And while you're going in, why don't we play another one? Let's play Dutch, who looked very nice in her uniform, by the way.
Oh, shit, I forgot to move the other Beth Burnett over.
Uh-huh.
You didn't see it. I'll get it there in just a second.
Oh,
let's listen to Dutch.
Let's listen to Dutch.
Hey, this is Dutch. Just leaving my comments from the GCLS this past weekend. What was most memorable for me was the camaraderie of all the women there. It was just amazing to meet everybody that I've been friends with on Facebook, read their books, or just talked to some of the ladies on Facebook that weren't writers and authors, and just met them all, and it was a blast. Karaoke was a blast. Just everything, all about it was so much fun. And then to have the GCLS do a ovation to the military was simply amazing, and I was gave me goosebumps being in the military and everything, and it just was totally cool. But just meeting everybody was just too much fun. So can't wait for the next one. This one was totally epic. The drive home with my buddy Beth Burnett was the adventures of Bernie and Dutch continued as I fell off a pig on the way home. The pictures, of course, are on Facebook. And we laughed from Dallas all the way back to St. Robert, Missouri, which normally is about an 8-hour drive, and it took us 10 hours to get here because we were laughing so hard. So looking forward to next year and another epic road trip. All right, thanks a lot. Bye.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, she's super sweet.
She is pretty awesome. Oh, that reminds me. Another favorite moment of mine was doing all of those photo bombs.
That was hilarious. Did you see the one where Ann McMahon photobombed your photobombing with your dog?
Yeah, with Lucy. It was good. It was awesome.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it was good.
Oh my God, that was awesome.
That was pretty awesome.
Okay, the second Beth Burnett should be there now.
All right,
Sorry,
let's
Beth.
see. Sorry, Beth. Here we go.
Hi, this is Beth Burnett from Sapphire Books. I wanted to say that some of my favorite con moments, first of all, would be crawling into bed with Linda K. Silva, and I'll be writing more about that in my next blog. And the other favorite moment was when Dutch came back to our shared hotel room after karaoke night, and in her excitement in reliving her karaoke debut, she was sliding across the floor and singing, You're the One That I Want from Greece. And we got a call from the front desk that we were getting noise complaints, and we had to shut up after that. It was a lovely moment, and the whole con was really lovely, and I'm looking forward to hearing everybody else's memories. Bye.
Yeah, it's pretty damn funny. I heard about that.
I didn't hear about it, but I read Beth's blog this morning, or maybe it was last night, and she she talks about it there too. So I'll see if I can get a link to that and put that in there too.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
But Beth was a hoot.
Yeah,
she was a definite hoot. I was really happy to meet her.
Yep. And speaking of happy to meet, let's play Bev.
Okay.
Hey, Rev, this is Beth Prescott. Just calling in. It's regarding what my favorite moments of the GCLS were. It's hard to pinpoint just one because I pretty much laughed from the minute I got there until I left. Is it huge pleasure to meet Nikki Smalls and, of course, hang out with the other cocktail hour girls. And, of course, the moment Penelope was born was a pretty big deal. So, anyhow, great to see all of you guys. I had a wonderful, wonderful time. Take care. Bye.
She's just sweet as a peanut butter cup.
She is, one of the most genuinely nice,
Yep.
caring, thoughtful people I've ever met.
Yeah,
absolutely.
She really is. I mean, sometimes we tease her because she's so nice, but she really is a genuine human being. She really is.
Yeah, what you see and what you hear from Bev, really, that's who she is.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, and she was so happy with that dragon. It was so cute. It was so cute.
And I'm telling you, Nikki must have infused that thing with some evil, because whenever Bev had it near her, she did naughty things.
That's right, she did.
Yes. I advise strongly that she not take it to work with her.
Well, I hope Nikki sprinkles mine with some evil, too.
Oh, you'll explode from evil overdose.
I'm just mischievous. I'm not evil.
Oh.
But I need evil overload. That's all I'm saying.
All right, well, we'll see.
Okay. How about Shane and Brenda, who also is known as
Brain and Shenda.
Brain and Shenda. Here we go.
Hi, Rev. Hi, Andy. It's Shane and Brenda, not Brain and Shenda like you said the last time. You're more sober this time. Anyway, my favorite moment from GCLS was when my wife was presenting the award for erotic short stories, erotica collection. Erotica collection, so it's short stories. Anyway, she was so adorable when she was trying. She worked so hard on pronouncing the names that she forgot to read the titles, and she got a little flustered. So I thought it was so incredibly adorable. Thank you, honey. You're so loyal. And yeah, well, it was cute. Everybody thought it was cute.
Cute.
My favorite memory of the con was when Brenda and I, Chris Paynter and Phyllis, and Dylan Watson were sitting at the bar, and this woman came over and said, "Y'all got something going on, don't you?" And we kind of looked at her like, yeah, but no one said anything. She said, y'all were connected in some way. And Chris was very flinch because, yes, we're all writers. And she said, so what y'all, she goes, well, I'm a reader, what y'all write? And we all kind of looked at each other, and then Chris said, well, we write things that are very diverse. And then she said, well, I read diverse. I'm diverse. And then she says, what y'all write? Anything I might have read? And finally, Chris took the painful way out of for all of us and said, we write lesbian novels. And all of a sudden she stopped dead in her tracks, or I got one. She said, well, I ain't that diverse. And she said, but I am open-minded, and I am a nurse. And so that cracked us all up. And anyway, after she left, the bartender came over and said, oh my God, I wish I'd had a camera. So the look on her face was priceless. That was my favorite moment at the con.
So, love seeing you guys in Texas. It was way too short a time, and I look forward to next year. Talk to you later. Bye.
I love them.
I wish we had had more time to sit down and talk with them.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. As a matter of fact, they recorded something. I can't remember. I remembered it when they were talking, and then it just went right out of my head. I just kept thinking to myself, oh, yeah, I got to make sure I get a copy of whatever the hell it was. Oh, our little presentation.
We have a copy right now.
We do?
We do. We have the unedited version. She sent it while we're recording just a few minutes ago.
Really?
So Andy and I haven't seen it yet. We have the unedited version.
Oh, my God. Well, let's explain to listeners what it was.
All right, go ahead.
GCLS either asked Brenda or Brenda volunteered or something to document basically some GCLS moments, as in having people sit down and they do this little mini interview to say, why do you attend GCLS? Why do you come back every year? What's the attraction? And so they ask us as the cocktail hour crew, and we got everybody but Bev. Bev wasn't there. I think she was on a panel or something at the time, and we just took it over.
No, apparently everyone else was actually asked questions.
Right.
Andy started like she was doing a show. Hi, I'm Andy. Here we are with the cocktail hour crew, and Ginny started to ask a question. I told her to shut the hell up.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was so awesome. Ginny's in the background trying to get the thing back on track. We're like, fuck off.
Like, shut up! This is our show.
It's our show, damn it! You ask us, damn it. So yeah, we were like the little bullies. It was fantastic.
And Andy screeched like a little thing because there was a June bug.
Oh God, I don't like
And
insects.
she got up and ran across
I
the
hauled
room.
ass. My doctor would have been proud. Now she probably said, "Now go 1 3/4 mile more, you'll be fine."
Oh my God, that was the funniest thing ever. I never pictured you as somebody who'd be scared of a little bug.
Yeah, I can kill some things. Some things just creep me out and I gotta go.
I swear, I don't think I've ever seen you move that fast.
I can kill roaches. I can kill spiders. But when it comes to these weird bugs, no, hell no.
Oh my God, that was hilarious.
Uh-huh.
And I know that didn't get caught on video because they weren't ready yet, but I'm hoping Brenda's going to look and see if she can find it on the audio.
Oh, you never know. She probably picked up some other crazy audio from our karaoke.
No, she said that we should be safe on that because the sound quality was really bad. There was too much other noises.
Good thing.
There was no way
my
I was letting that go.
I blew my top once. But we won't share that. That wasn't a favorite moment. All right, so let's go to Sharon, shall we?
Yes.
All right.
Hi, Rev and Andy. I'm actually calling about your request for comments about the GCLS Con. I don't know if it's too late, but this is Sharon from Philadelphia. I met you briefly at the con. I had a lot of fun moments. Some of my favorites were in the middle of the ice cream social Wednesday night, when Mary Griggs got up and led a toast to the end of DOMA and Proposition 8. I had been traveling all day and hadn't heard the news, but it was certainly good news, and it was a great moment for everybody there. Another fun moment during the author auction when authors were auctioning off the first dance with them to raise money for the scholarship fund. And Karen Callmaker got up and said, "I can't dance, but you'll get to cuddle with me for the duration of the first song." And somebody in the audience yelled out, "Inagata Davida!"
That's right. I forgot about
There
that.
was just a lot of fun meeting authors, meeting all my favorite authors, and getting to talk for several days straight about lesbian literature. Anyway, I look forward to hearing the next cocktail hour. Bye.
That was nice.
That was nice. Oh, and Andy and I got asked for our autographs.
We did. It was.
And there go the dogs.
Oh yeah, you knew that couldn't last. Yeah, that was a bit of a surreal moment.
It was. At first, I thought it was kind of a joke, and then I saw like authors and stuff on there, and apparently somebody had a friend who couldn't make it, and they were fans of the show, and they were serious. They wanted our autograph, and that was a very bizarre thing to have happen.
Yeah, I had a kind of bizarre, surreal moment at Minneapolis, which I'll tell you about offline.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was another one of those weird celebrity moments. It was kind of odd. But we'll go. I know. I can't share it with the listeners. Sorry, guys. I'm a tease. That's what she said. Okay. So, shall we go to Adrian?
Yes, let's do.
Hey, this is Adrian, and I'm calling about my favorite GCLS moments, and I would have to say that other than getting to see all my friends for the first time in absolutely forever, it's kind of a tie between actually getting up and singing karaoke and people not running in fear, and Sherry's face and George's boobs. It's hard otherwise to decide, but those are my two favorites. Thanks.
Okay.
All right, then.
Sweet.
You know, Georgia's just all over this thing, but I guess it's fair. I mean, she was the keynote.
Yeah, but she's always been the favorite.
And she's very personable.
She is, and I mean, I don't say that she's the favorite for any bad reason, but she's personable. She's fun to be around. She's engaging. She's smart. She's just fantastic.
She's just like the rest of us, and I think that's one of the big draws. You know, I mean, we most of us have read her books and enjoy them, and then she's not all over the place either. So,
Yeah.
We don't get overloaded with her.
That's true.
But she's funny and she's nice.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
And speaking of nice, here's Allison.
Oh, very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it's Allison. I was calling with con memories, her favorite con moments. Bren Miller had posted a while back on Facebook a story about a fan of hers who was so overwhelmed when she met Bren for the first time that she had to fall to her knees and bow to her. So, of course, I had to pick up on that. So the first time I saw Bren at the con, I fell to my knees and bowed to her. And every time after that, I bowed to her. I didn't always do it on my knees, but I definitely bowed to her. I think by the end of the con, she was thoroughly sick of me. But God, it was fun.
That's awesome. I had no idea. That's pretty funny.
I didn't either. And I kept seeing things alluding to Allison bowing, but I had no idea what it was about. So that was kind of cool.
Yeah, so now you know.
Yeah.
And our very last call is the first person I photobombed after the awards. Who photobombed me? God forbid somebody get one up on her. I'm just saying.
I know she is very competitive.
She is awesome. Ann McMahon and apparently Salem is on this call, which I haven't heard either. So here we go.
This is Ann McMahon, famous author.
And this is Salem West, famous blogger.
We're calling to share some of our favorite 2013 GCLS moments.
There were a bunch of them this year.
What were yours?
Well, I think the first had to be you forgetting your pants on awards night.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Yeah, and the
Yeah,
second,
not my favorite.
Yeah, that was good for me, especially when I got to call your mother.
Yeah, she loved
with
it.
the fashion
That's
emergency.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right. She had to fire up a cig on that one.
Yeah, she was sparking when
She
at
was.
that point. So was I.
What was your other?
Oh, it was, well, who can forget Shane Curry reading the erotica titles? What am I doing up here reading this?
Yeah, that was the best. I think for me, winning a Goldie, I'd be lying if I denied that wasn't one of my favorite moments. But beyond that, honestly, the biggest thrill for me was sitting like an absolute idiot with Lee Lynch at lunch, trying to have intelligent conversation and drooling and staring at her. I think that had to be it.
Yeah, that was a good one for you.
That was a great one.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're looking forward to next year in Portland.
We'll see y'all then.
Bye.
Bye.
They are hilarious. Then they always start out with famous author and famous blogger.
Yeah. This is Ann McMahon. I have to tell you, she sent me a book, I think it was last month, and on the return mailing, on her mailing label, it says Ann McMahon, famous author. I shit you not. I picked up the package and immediately burst out laughing. I mean, how can you not?
That's too much. Oh my God.
I was surprised that she didn't yell out something like, episode 52!
No, right? Hey, don't count her down yet. You never know when that's going to pop up.
I'm surprised I didn't get a follow-up call.
I know, right?
Oh, my God. Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
That's all of them, huh?
That's every single one.
Oh, man. Well, thank you so much to everybody that called in and everybody that didn't call in because you were a little nervous. Don't be nervous. It's painless.
Yeah, it's easy. And it's just us. What the hell?
I know it's just us. We're just family. Come
That's
on.
right. We're all family. We're all family here.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Well, wow, Andy, thank you so much. It was great to see you. And honestly, I can't wait till Portland.
Really?
I can't, man. I cannot wait. It's like a few different people said, I'm still flying high.
Yeah,
I really am.
Yeah. I wasn't. Usually after the con, I'm very sad because I know I have to wait another year. This time, I was all over the place and had so much damn fun. I still hasn't hit me that it's over.
Mm-hmm.
So about another month, you'll see me dragging ass depressed. I need some con goodness. Oh my God. So then I'll call Bev, which is really funny. A cute little Bev story. Apparently, somewhere along the line, Bev and Nikki swapped phone numbers. I think it's because of the from the Flicks and Swizzle Sticks and or the barbell, because Nikki was helping Bev with the barbell. And so in case something went wrong, they had phone numbers to back up. Well, we found out we were all sitting there drinking at the bar, just slinging them back. Was it that or was it at the meeting? It was one of the two. We were either slinging back drinks or we were at the meeting. But what came up was we found out that Nikki and Bev had each other's phone numbers. We're like looking at each other going, what the fuck? Why don't we have Bev's phone number? And then Bev's like, you can have it. You can have it.
We were trying to get together for something. We were in the lobby, I think.
And Beth looked mortified. It was hilarious. Yeah, God, it was so hilarious. Poor Bev.
I'll text Bev. What the hell?
Right? Aren't we special? We're your buddies in podcasts. What the hell?
Yeah, no, I've come to discover that everyone loves Nikki. So everyone, send your phone number to Nikki. She's the keeper of the phone numbers. Because Andy can't remember shit.
Well, that's why it's in the phone, damn it.
Yeah, it was just, God damn, it was so much fun.
It was. I think this was a lot more fun than Minneapolis.
For me, it absolutely was.
Yeah.
I think, next year we've already decided we're going to cut it a day shorter because it was really difficult being away from home that long. But definitely Friday and Saturday, and leave out, mid-afternoon on Sunday. But I want to be there early in the morning, as early as possible on Friday.
Yeah. I heard they were going to have it in early July next year.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool.
Yeah. I have no independent verification, but that's the rumor on the street.
All right. Well, and I would really, I know I keep bringing up the Left Coast Lesbian Conference, and I swear I'm not on their payroll. For me, what it means is another opportunity to get together.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm with you 100%.
I mean. There needs to be more. I mean, GCLS, the con is fantastic, and there's so many people that come, and you're guaranteed to see some friends and have a great time. But man, let's do more.
I'm with you. It's like it's not enough. It's just once a year, and there's a lot of folks on the West Coast that don't go to Provincetown because it's just too damn far. Mm-hmm. So it's nice that they've started this Left Coast Conference because that's going to help, folks with California and Nevada, out west.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think that this one is going to, GCLS moves. It moves every year.
Yeah.
And this one, I believe, is going to be in the same spot every year. So it's easier to plan for, and I don't know. I'm going to try and do both. I'm going to try and do both next year. Try to do both.
Yep, me too, actually. This year, I wish I could, but my vacation is in stone, so I can't because I can't change the dates. But next year, I'd like to go to both.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll be able to do it. We have another trip that we're going to have to do next year, too. And, I don't know.
Well, see what you can do.
But we'll give it a shot. And if nothing else, we can... I don't know. Well, anyway, that's next year. And we're hoping, actually, maybe this year, Nancy Jean will represent Cocktail Hour at the LCLC. And for those of you who aren't really sure what it is, we're going to be getting Isabella on hopefully next week, right? You can reach out to her.
I have no independent confirmation of that as of this moment.
Excellent. So we're trying to get Isabella to come on. She's very keen to come on and share information with you about what LCLC is, what the goal is, and where she sees this going in the future. Because really, we're not in competition here, folks.
Right.
We're a community. We're very, we're all over the place. Let's do more stuff.
I'm with you. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. So, so get your asses to California, bitches.
California.
I say that quieter. I'll be Bev. Get your asses to California, bitches.
Oh, that's awesome. And just a little side note, don't forget your Bearded Clam Challenge. You have just a few more days to have your submission in after it's been baited. Thank you. And you have until, July 14th, I think?
15th.
The 15th. Yep. So
if you need an extra day, call me, or don't call me. Don't send Nikki your number. Just email me and let me know if you have an issue, because it's just us and we can be flexible.
We don't want to be too flexible, though.
Not too flexible, damn it, because I'll pull a muscle. So, but I wouldn't want to miss a story over a day.
Yeah, I'm with you there. With you.
All right. Then.
All right. So this has been a fantastic show. It's went a little longer than we normally do, but I think it was well worth it.
Yay!
Yeah. All right. So we will be back with Chris Paynter, and we're going to be talking about her award-winning book on the next show. Yay! So stay tuned.
Bye.
Bye.